Here, let's begin. We'll connect to our Ujjayi breath. Feet active, feeling the sit bones, the tailbone sink into the earth. The abdomen soft. Feel how with each inhale you can access the movement, the softness of the abdomen. The abdomen softens and the ribs expand. Feel both of those per inhale. And straight away, feel how the low belly helps you exhale. It's a gathering. Part of that muscular gathering draws from the low back. Which allows you to grow taller through the low back. And as you grow taller and supported through the low back, you can grow taller and lighter through the upper back, through the neck. All together. Abdomen softens, ribs expand. Inhale. The abdomen keeps softening. Let it soften, let it move. Even as you're feeling that breath in the collar and the upper ribs, upper back. Exhale, recruiting those low belly muscles. The TVA, the wrapping around muscles. I'm going to work alternate nostril breathing. So in about 6, we'll hold about 18 and out 12. That's a 1 to 3 to 2 ratio. In, hold out 6, 18, 12. When you're ready, begin. Making sure we bring the hand to the face instead of the face to the hand. This way, keeping the neck lengthy, the skull over the pelvis. Allow the elbow to relax, the shoulders to relax. Let abdomen soften as you inhale. Abdomen softens, ribs expand. Using the low belly as you exhale is an active move. And there's motion and softness to that activity. So getting really clear that exhale with abdomen, not a bracing move. Doesn't create rigidity, but there's a motion and a softness. I'll just finish up this round. And then we'll set up left leg out, right leg bent. On exhale, pass your right hand behind back, latch onto your thigh or your clothing. So you've got a good right hand grip. It's behind your back. Inhale, take the left arm, go straight up. With the arm, take the ribs. With the ribs, lengthen through the waist. Take that whole left lengthened side. Exhale, reaching it out over your thigh. Set the left hand down. Find ease through the neck so that these next several breaths softly directing them into this upper dome of the ribs, the shoulder dome. Gets in and under the shoulder girdle, the neck, the vocal structure, which is the jaw, which is the tongue structure. And release. Inhale, take that right arm, unfurl, reach it out to the side, spreading the hand bones. And exhale, spread the heel of the palm, reach out, reach back. And to reach back, use that inner left leg. Turn on that inner left leg, reaching through the ball of the left foot. And test it a little bit. Reach back. You'll be able to reach back with the help of that inner left leg. The inner leg's not on. It's near, kind of gets stuck. You just hold your arm up in the breeze. That inner left leg on, you can reach back into the space way behind your torso. Lowering the right arm. Inhale, come upright. We'll switch sides. The right leg out, the left leg bend. Moving in accord with your breath. Exhale, pass the left hand behind the back. Grab onto a thing. Inhale the right arm up. With the arm come the ribs. With the ribs come the waist. Keeping that right side of diaphragm open. Free to move. Exhale, reach forward. And easing through the neck musculature, the traps, so that you can breathe into this dome, this diaphragm of the shoulders, ribs, neck. Keep using your low belly muscles in accord with your exhale. So you still have the support to lengthen the torso forward. If you just passively let the air just out, you'll probably collapse on that diaphragm. Use those low belly muscles. Exhale. With them, find the support through your low back to lengthen forward. Open up the left hand, chest opener. Inhale. Spread the heel of the palm. Exhale, reach out, reach back. Keep that inner right leg engaged. Press through the ball of the right foot. If it feels like you can no longer reach up and reach back with this left quadrant of your ribs, involve the inner right leg more. And inhale, bring that left hand down. We come up, lying back. Bring the feet off the ground, the knees over the hips. Inhale, feeling breath, moving the diaphragm, the abdomen. Feel how the ribs expand, floating the head, shoulders off the ground. And then exhale, set the head right back down. That was a test. That was only a test. This was a test of your regular breathing system. So the question is, did you feel the head lift first, or did you feel your breath in your low belly, your ribs, your diaphragm, your backside? Right, now you know what the test is. Let's repeat it. Inhale into the low belly, the ribs, the ground, float the head, shoulder blades up. Curl tail, exhale, reach out through the left leg, spreading the foot bones. And start to turn those elbows a little bit toward the right thigh. There's a few more abdominals involved in that. So those obliques, sink the low belly in and down. Inhale, come back center. Curl tail, exhale, and reach the right leg out. And slightly edge the elbows toward the left thigh. Now feel what abdominals could possibly be helping out. How do you map those abdominals, that slight turn? Sink the belly in. Inhale, bend right knee. Curl tail. Exhale, reach out through the left leg. There's a set of abdominal movements that are helping us exhale. As we lean, reach those elbows toward the right thigh, there's another set of abdominal movements. Can you feel the difference? Sink the belly in and down. Inhale, bend left knee. Curl tail. Exhale, reach out through the right leg. Feel the exhale motion in the abdominals, which can you feel where that happens? And then as you lean those elbows toward the left thigh, can you feel, are those different abdominals? Sink the belly in and down. Inhale, bend the right knee. Let's do 2 more on each side. Please do those at your own rhythm. Your breath creates a palpable rhythm for your cells, for your body. So you'll be able to hear if it's the rhythm of ease and fluency. You'll be able to hear if it's the rhythm of struggle, start, stop. And this rhythm of your breath is a powerful communicator. This is cell talk, right? Our cells, they've got a language. Polyrhythmic language. Many, many rhythms of vibrancy and pulsation. We're just focusing on one, the breath, the respiration, the lungs respiring rhythm. And then grab your roll, whatever object you'll be able to squeeze, set it between the legs, reach the legs up. Inhaling, sense breath in the belly, the back, the ribs. Now squeeze the object. Exhale, reach up through the legs, which is straightening the legs to some degree. Float head, shoulder blades up, sinking the belly in. Inhale, let the head down. Pause, squeeze. Spreading the foot bones. Exhale. Start by reaching up through the legs, sinking the belly, knitting, gathering, floating the head, shoulder blades up. Pull low belly in. Right, inhale, let the head down. Pause, squeeze the object. Exhale, reaching up through the legs, feeling the belly gather and the ribs moving down. The head, shoulders float up. Sink the low belly in. Inhale, let the head down. Do the next 4 on your own. give that roll a pretty good squeeze, getting all those muscles tuned up, found, felt right into the hip crease area, the deep inner leg. These are powerful ways to kind of have a doorway into the parts of our nervous system that do things on the automatic. It's a very, very cool, very interesting way to gain entry into the different parts of our nervous system, right? All right, and then object to the side. Let's roll over, set up some dolphin. Let's open these legs up a little bit. Set the elbows under shoulders. Knees under hips. And on exhale, press into dolphin. Setting the knees down. Inhale, hands under shoulders. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step left foot forward, triangle. Reaching the arms out to side. And then exhaling, left arm, left side diaphragm, reaches, lengthens. Let's set that left hand down. Now, we've tuned up the inner legs a little bit, so let them help support. As if I just kind of subtract the inner legs, you can feel it's just like a whoa. Feels like a fall into the joints, right into the ligaments, right into the joint capsules. Use your inner legs and feel how there's support and suspension, there's lightness. And give our psyche lots of moments to taste lightness in the body. Now use this right arm, reach up, reach back. And inhaling, bend knee, left knee, set the right hand down. Easy twisting warrior. Have to reposition that right foot, just wiggle it out. Exhale, raising the left arm. Spreading the left hand bones. When we get into these kinds of poses, whether they're helping us open the chest, something I notice is we'll forget, it's like it kind of drops out on us, that wonderfully supportive exhalation. There's that slow belly muscles that kind of give us support through the intestines and the low back. This allows us to open and lengthen through our core, our lungs, our guts, our spine. And again, I'm going to say it over and over. It's not a squeezing, it's not a cinching or a rigidifying. It's kind of a knitting, gathering, an enwrapment of support. Inhaling, bring left hand down inside the left foot. Head to ankle prep. So we're just leaving the hands on the ground, about shoulder width. Now let your butt kind of push back a little bit so that you lengthen through the abdomen. Your abdomen's not balled up and collapsed. So there's some length through the trunk. And then bending the elbows, allow the trunk to start to hinge and possibly hang softly down. Inhale, walk the hands back to your mat under shoulders. Exhaling, step back, and we'll lower belly to earth. Shift the tailbone toward the earth. Buttock muscles involved. Inhale into the low belly, which is a low back. Mid-spine moves away from low spine. Exhale, lower, downward dog. Triangle. Inhale the right foot forward. Legs are not passive here. Let them be vibrant. Involvement of this inner right leg. Help us lengthen through our trunk and reach that left arm back. So we're doing this triangle a bit more like a chest opener. Deep spiral. And easy twisting warrior, bending right knee. Inhale, set the left hand down. Reposition the left foot. Heel back a little further. Exhaling the right arm up. Spreading the right palm. Use those low belly muscles. Head to ankle prep. The way we're doing this, inhale the hand down to the ground. Both hands inside the right foot, about shoulder width. And then let your butt kind of push back a little bit. Lengthen out through the abdomen, the solar plexus. Just, if you're balled up, unball yourself. So that as you're inhaling, your diaphragm can move. Part of really great cellular helpful breathing is that the diaphragm moves, and it moves the back muscles and the intestines. And then exhale, hinging the torso, easing the torso down, just bending the elbows. So it's just a prep move. Think of it as just a fold variation. Long torso as we're hinging, folding, draping. Deep breath into those lower lobes of the lungs, the back of the ribs, those sweet areas. This can get pretty stiff for a lot of folks. Some really sweet breaths. They're swarming and swaddling the kidneys, the adrenals, the psoas. And then inhale, walk the hands around foot. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Use cobra. It's a better move for you. And exhale, downward dog. And every time we're coming back to downward dog, we're just taking an extra moment, hopefully kind of rekindling that deep, dynamic. Rib expands, abdomen softens, inhale. And the exhale, the abdomen, the low belly is involved, gathers. The ribs draw down away from the armpit. The arms reach. There's so much incredible axilla, chest, breast, upper lung to get into in just a simple exhale in simple old downward dog. It's too good. Too good. So you can get curious about how downward dog can help us so deeply and thoroughly start to move that upper lung, clavicle, all that lymph, blood, ribs, breathing, respiration, immune. Boy, it's a real hot spot. All right, so when we inhale the left foot forward, we're going to use triangle as our gateway into other places. So what I hope we can get from this triangle is this incredible involvement of the inner leg. So if you can get that, great. And as that inner leg is involved, I'm going to bend the knee. I haven't stopped with that inner leg. It is still singing. I can hear it. I just pivoted out that right foot a little bit further. So at this point, I'm a quarter of the way into my interlock. This inner leg is like, oh, thank you so much. This is everything. Exhaling the left armpit next to the thigh, the right hand behind the back. Now I leave my big toe down. Instead of the active foot that lifts the toes up, which is perfectly fine, actually using my big toe, pushing the earth, not gripping it, but pushing with the big toe. Almost think of like the hammer of a piano on a string. It kind of poof, kind of hammer taps, pushes the string, the ground. It's not a claw. Push. And that big toe will help you, perhaps, stay really attuned to that inner leg. And this way, your interlock becomes an extraordinary groin move. I hope so. Breathing all the way into the pelvic floor. Using those low belly muscles. So don't just collapse, exhale here. Use those low belly muscles, find a bit more length. Which will allow you to pour that right chest back over the thigh. Release. Inhale, heel toe, your right foot to your left foot. We're coming all the way up to standing, but I want you to heel toe your way there. There's just no need to hop. Okay. Standing pigeon. Take the left foot in hands. If you have some knee issues, traject the shin and the sole of the foot kind of down. I'll show you from straight on. So if pulling on the foot nets you some knee feelings that are not good ones, just traject the shin down. Some of you will have no problem lifting the foot up higher, that's fine. But if I can traject the sole of foot down, might just be a little nicer angle. You can work the hip without exploiting the knee. Deep breath into the low belly. And so into the low back. Exhale, use those belly muscles. Don't forget about them. They're such incredible exhaling helpers. Inhale, we set that left foot down, the right foot back. Head to ankle. So I'm going to just start from that prep place we started earlier. That's getting the hands to the ground, shoulder width. And so this might be a second pass at just leaning the elbows and the forearms toward the earth. If you're wanting to tuck the left arm behind the leg, that's a perfectly fine version of it. pressing away for flank stretch. So straightening the left leg and pivoting, pointing the feet same direction. So wide straight-legged stance, right hand reaches left ankle. Right hand, left ankle. So you likely feel the flank stretch on the right side. And release. Inhale, walk the hands around left foot. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Taking an extra moment to re-enliven that much deeper than usual breath. So the inhale go exceedingly beyond your habit window of inhale. In fact, it can even feel like a stretch, like a super volumization. And the exhale, it's not just a passive let out, although that's great. Those are really wonderful when you're doing restful meditations. But use the low belly muscles, gather and gather, stretch through the arms, lengthening the ribs, lengthening through the entire spine. These are incredible decompressive moments for the nerve, blood, spine, letting the body feel just how light, how spacious it can be. Now inhale, step the right foot forward. We're using triangle as a gateway to having a really awesome inner lock. Start with the triangle. Confirm. Ah, yes, inner legs. There that one is. And then as you begin to bend, you can just keep feeling and tracking that wonderful inner leg. We're a quarter of the way in there. I keep that big toe down as I bring the armpit down. Exhaling, inner lock. With all of that inner right leg. That you have to play with. And release hands. Inhale, step the left foot toward the right foot. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Standing pigeon. Take the right foot in both hands. Use the low belly muscles to give you that support through the low back so you can grow taller through the mid spine and the chest and the upper back. And release. Inhale the right foot down. We'll step the left foot back. And here's that head to ankle. Take two. So bring the hands about shoulder distance. And with all these moves today, I hope we're kind of getting it's very repetitious, using those low belly muscles to support the spine, to lengthen through the chest, the torso. So we don't just collapse. The thing with collapse is the accruement of collapse behaviors over time stultifies our cellular processes. And I would argue our psychological processes. You know, part of this toolkit is uncovering process. So it's an uncovering our prana, our life force, our energy, our cellular actions, the way our cells take care of themselves. And inhale, walk the hands around the right foot. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Of course, you could choose cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Oh, we forgot one. My mistake. Inhale, step that right foot back forward again. I can't forget us our flank stretch. How dare me? All right, so we've got wide, symmetric, straight-legged stance. Left hand reaches for right ankle. Letting the breath stretch and move the body, encountering it. Right. With each encounter, contact, encounter, we get a chance to face it, to relate to our body, ourselves, ourself. We're just giving ourselves hundreds of encounters. Do I sense you now? Do I hear this? Do I feel this time? So this breath touch, repeated over and over, gives us hundreds of encounters each time we practice. It's a lot of touch. Every touch we learn. Okay, so now let's release from here. Let the hands move centrally. We'll just step out into straddle splits. It's been a minute. We should go there. It's a great place. So with the hands right between the feet, more or less. Heel toe your feet out. I'm keeping my soles of feet on the ground. What that affords is just a way of protecting the knees. you're near enough to the ground, you can walk your hands back and just softly place your butt to the ground. Otherwise, just move out of the splits a little bit, help yourself to seated, and then just separate the legs again into straddle. We get into one more place. So, reaching, side bending over this right leg. Inhale. Reach with the right arm, taking the ribs along for a ride. And then exhale. Some of you will reach for that foot. That's a fine way to side bend. If you get that left arm to the ground, use it as a nudge, spiral, turn the chest open. And inhale, walk the hand down. There's another side. Inhale, we'll take the left arm up. We'll be side bending over the right leg. Reach with your whole body, not just the hand. Let that arm just be an extension of this whole trunk. Reach the whole trunk over that right leg. Now, if you get this right arm to the ground or inside the leg, nudge, spiral open the chest. And inhale, we'll come upright. Manually help the legs together. Lie back. Shavasana. Time flies when you're bending the structures that perceive time, right? Yoga jokes. Lie on your back. Whole body breathing. Universal breath. When you're ready, bend knees. Turn to a side and press to seated. Namaste.